about to talk about Click Click Bang Bang. What's up, guys? Yeah. Welcome to the studio.
Danke.
What is it? Nini mwambie Jack so happy birthday. Naona ni kama nyinyi mnaweza kuwa na kwaya, mnaweza kuwa na future ya kwaya. Mko ready?
Mtiangu na kwanga tonde.
Hapana feel kwanza wewe. Nilisikia zamani ulikuwa unaimba sana. Sana. Ulikuwa unaimba sana. Unaimbia watu.
Ni kweli, uone hata nywele yake.
Naiona, ana
Cisco. Awilo Longomba.
No, okay, so let's sing. Happy
birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jackson. Happy birthday to you.
Let's stay in acting. Let's stay in acting. Let's see what the future holds for us in film.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so please let's all introduce ourselves. Let me start off with that.
I'm an actor in the movie. It's an amazing movie. I play the role of Kasisi. Yana kwanga bandi. So itawafurahisha manze mkienda kuiona. So ni movie amazing na natamani tu Kenya wa experience tu vile iko juni raw, authentic, iko na emotions tu zenye kila mtu anaweza relate nazo na and then iko theater ama mwenye ni kuonea movie manze ikawa litulia de.
Why Isa? Okay, msema kila kitu by the way. We just go home. And of course one of my favorite co-hosts who I can't have again because she's so busy and I'm happy to see how busy you are, but
acha kuniharibia kazi wewe. Okay, my name is Jackie VK. I'm an actor and content creator, but here today we are here courtesy of Click Click Bang, the movie.
yes.
And I'm playing a role called Mokeira.
Mokeira.
Yeah.
Sounds so nice. People only call you Awinja. Do they still call you Awinja all the time?
Yeah, they do all the time.
Umekubali sasa?
Nishakubali. It's okay. It's fine. It's Jackie VK
Awinja.
Well, you can't start correcting everyone, so it's okay.
So you just turn when people say Awinja?
Yeah, I do.
You know it's you?
Yeah, I know it's me.
Hey.
Unless niko ocha.
Yeah.
Kila mtu ni Awinja, so.
Yeah. Okay.
My name is Denise Kibisongebuini. I am the producer at Philip Productions and producer for the film Click Click Bang.
All right. Yes. Okay. Hey, Denise. And then, do you need any introduction? But it's okay. So do your thing.
Philip Karanza, director for the film Click Click Bang. Watu wangu sinema ni kali mtu yangu. Sinema ni moto.
Ni kali.
Hiyo Usi-watch next wako mtarudiana.
Wow.
Itaribu vitu. The sparks will fly again. Is that dope? Is that what's happening with your hair? What's going on?
So the theme for the film was early 2000s. So Cisco was that person. I don't know. Before hairline isonge nyuma sana nikasema one last dance. Sanjaribu kitu. Kaindo itatake kuza sinema, acha tuuze mtu.
Acha tuuze, lazima tutafute pesa. Wamesema we dye the hair. All right, so we're going to be talking to them about Click Click Bang, but before we do, please take a look at this incredible trailer and hopefully it'll convince you that you need to go and watch it.
You're sure?
Hapa left.
Kuna trials tulipiga last weekend. Leo ndo tunaenda kuambia kama tumepenya ama tumeogelea.
And that is why he was my top pick for the strikers representing the Kenyan team in Norway.
Umesema Norway tunaingia na ndege saa ngapi?
Promise utanisahau.
If only I had the last say.
Nenda Brazil kuongezwa haga ama?
Mara 4 coaches nimetolewa nyama kwa mdomo. Kwenda huko. Mimi nimeondokea. Unajua lazima nisurvive huku nje Kasisi. Alafu situation yangu pale mtaani tricky.
Niliambia spita wangu kama hajakuja dialysis. It's been 11 days.
This is weird, but imagine mimi sitakujudge.
Cheki bro, unaweza kuwa audition fit sana kwa kikosi yako.
I'm killing these bitches, nakwambia I'm killing these bitches. Missy your copy, missy your copy, missy your copy, missy your copy.
Nitume hata CD yangu ati nitakuja nikuwekea to watch.
Missy your copy, missy your copy, missy your copy, missy your copy. Talifitisho tumezoea, missy your copy, missy your copy, missy your copy, missy your copy, missy your copy. Kulikuwa umeseti kwa rasa.
Acha meseti kwa wapi?
Yangu. Tutasema hapa tu mbele ya watu.
Hatutasema mbele ya watu. Lakini nilisikia that is one wound that doesn't heal. Mseke akisetiwa. No, Isaboke ni uongo. Aiponagi si ndio? I wasn't lying.
Una stretch.
I stretch.
Unajua azin ukipigwa hapo ukihit.
Oh, yani ina stretch.
Ina stretch. Unapata umekaa, unapata umedoze.
Yeah.
Mtu from experience.
Sisi nilionanga movie fulani ya Nigeria. Alijaribu kukimbia alafu huo bosi akapenduka akampiga. Alafu manze mpaka time movie ilisha na unajua wanasemanga 3 months later.
Bado wound ni fresh.
Lakini bado.
Sawa
bado hajapona. I saw Calligraph. So Calligraph is in the film.
Yeah. Yes.
He was at the launch.
Yeah, absolutely.
I didn't know he was in the in the film.
Man, Calligraph is one of the dopest people I've had a chance to spend time with. As in Umseyani, I know there's the OG we know, but Ukikadauna, he's a smart and sharp businessman and just a very dope person. First of all, I'll pay access to his whole catalog.
Yeah,
like music yake and music people in Hollywood actually.
Yeah.
Music takes up 55% of the budget in a film. Like music is very expensive.
Yeah, the score is, that's why they have people doing the score originally.
Exactly.
It's cheaper for them.
You know, so Calligraph just giving us that catalog, and then akasema pia lazima nikwe kwa cinema, and he's a brilliant actor. It's amazing. You need to watch him.
Yeah,
it's amazing. Yeah.
I mean, wait, how do you direct Calligraph? He just looks like anakanikata kuchapa. I mean, unamwambia ujiwe ni mnoma. Wewe ni mnoma. Nilikuwa tu nasema kidogo unaweza
fanya mambo yako.
Fanya mambo yako.
So, but if there's one quality for people who achieve success anywhere across the world, and that's that they are very teachable. So yes. Calligraph, by the on set, he was like, Philo Manzes defanye kitu. Nipeleke na rien tunaendaje. And he was willing to learn, and he sees the vision, and yeah, he's probably like the next 50 Cent.
Ooh, okay, I see that.
Right.
Well, the actual 50 Cent in a movie though, because of the gangster, is Mr. Isaboke Wendo Otero.
Manzi.
Wendo starring.
Mimi ndo starring kwa hiyo cinema. Patana na Dennis uko National Theatre tukifanya play akaniambia msee niko na movie na do, so manze come through nitumie tape ya audition on Monday, akanitumia sites nikamtumia tape. A week later wakanistoka akaniambia manze ile cinema umewahi, so come through fanya mambo yako. So tukaenda read through ile story tu ilikuwa amazing, alafu ni story iko closer to home juu tumegrow up around wase wako na dreams zenye hazikuwa fulfilled juu gavama structures haziwork poa kuwasaidia kuachieve purpose yao haya. So bila nilisoma hiyo script alafu Philo aka to take through, tulikuwa na ka workshop ka siku mbili to explain ya characters vile zinafaa kuwork, tukafanya homework afu tukakaa on set tukafanya mambo yetu tu vile inafaa. Manze hata wewe unafaa pull up manze ndio upigie watu history vipoa.
Yeah.
Si ndio?
Si mdosi aongee.
Mtu
yangu unaongea tu kama wewe ongea tu English. Ni sawa tu.
Nilishinda Marish for a whole month tukishoot na kina Isaboke, so at the moment mimi gangster bado na D-roll.
Is that a thing, by the way? I heard it's a thing.
It is.
That ukijiimas sana kwa character, especially kama ni mtu mwenye, it's very different from who you are. You are playing, like now Isaboke, you are playing a thug. Inachukua time before ukumbuke manze mimi si thug. So I need to stop with the language, behavior. How do you prepare yourself for something like this?
Manze unaenda mtaa una observe wale maoji wenye kila msichana kwanga ameogopa mtaa. Unaona hivyo ndo mategi wana behave. Afu pia unaangalia TV vile maakta wengine wamefanya mambo yao. Of course with time unajipata umeanza kuongea kao hiyo character, umeanza kubehave hivyo, but si unajua kabla upotee lazima usnap back to reality juu therapy ni expert.
That's true. I'm so happy you said therapy, meaning it's an option that you know is there in case you lose yourself somehow.
Unaenda unajitafuta.
Denise, let's talk about, so what does a producer do when it comes to film? You know that people watch the show and they want to know where they can position themselves when it comes to films because they don't all want to be actors. Some of them want to be directors. That's a bit clear on what it is he does. But what about a producer?
Okay. So the producer is pretty much the person who runs the logistics, the end-to-end logistics of the film. So what happens is someone like Phil, he doubles up as an EP. He comes and tells me we have this script that needs to be done. So where do we start from? So now we have to start from storylining, you know, the whole pre-production part, storylining, casting, locations, all those logistics, the actual shoot, all the logistics around there, and post-production. So we pretty much handle the logistics, the budgets, and make sure that the production flows smoothly.
Oh, so casting, you're the one to, do you hire the casting director yourself?
So, as Philip Productions,
oh, okay.
I'm still the casting director. We have a panel of people, but I run the casting.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Oh, so Denise is like your right-hand person, one of those.
Oh yeah.
The ones who without her, the production is not running. We are lost.
Oh,
we don't know 100%. What we're doing. Yeah.
In fact, anywhere we go, I keep introducing her as my boss.
Yeah. Oh, like, yeah, because she does a lot of the work.
Oh yeah, she's the one who tells me, Philip, now for the next 2 weeks you're here. And okay, start.
You're like, whatever you say, Denise.
Whatever you say.
Whatever you say. Jackie, let's talk about your role. So ulisema unacheza ni wai?
Anaitwa Mokeira.
Mokeira, yes.
Yeah.
Mokeira. Mokeira is very different from Awinja that we're used to.
Way different. First of all, sijui nianzie wapi kwa sababu when Denise hit me up akaniambia check your WhatsApp. Fanya your audition. I was like, yes, finally, because you know I've done Awinja for so long. I think like 10 years. So I needed something that can challenge me. And that was the time. So Mokeira, she's it was a very challenging character, I'll say, because she's sickly.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so she's experiencing some, she has a kidney problem. So she has to undergo dialysis, whatnot, you know. So she's a bubbly girl, but she's also very weak. So balancing that was a bit, you know, challenging. So I did my research, and I'd say you should watch the movie to see the outcome. Yeah, but it's a totally different character. I think, you know, so many people were watching it and they were like, what? You can do something different besides Awinja. Yeah. So, yeah.
I mean, we did see a different depiction on Nairobi Half-Life.
Oh, yes. And the movie Nisisi as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think it's just because predominantly this is, people know you as Awinja, and then even your content creation is also sort of Awinja-ish.
Yes,
you know,
yes.
It's very comical.
Yeah.
And then this was different. Isaboke kuna pata hapo ulisema katambe. Kaende. Hey, Phil, let me ask you. So, before he gets to describe this scene, I think do you know the scene I'm talking about? I don't want to give too much away. It was a very intimate moment.
Yeah. Sinema mkiwatch next wako mnarudiana. Mtu yangu na iwe the July Nairobi man, ndio sinema tu watu wanawatch na best.
Yani hiyo pata mimi naange miss. Hiyo pata mimi naange miss.
Hiyo pata na misaje.
But man, directing intimate scene is, I think, the hardest thing.
Yeah.
Because I mean, isn't it to when you're making love to someone, having sex with someone, this is something you do close doors. Unajua mkiwa nyi wawili. But now there's a whole crew of like 30-40 people. Like, how do you get the actors to be comfortable, you know, in that zone? And I think for me, niliweta tu kando, yani tukabonga. I try to make it as comfortable as it is. I think maybe endo anaweza tuambia if I achieve that. But
I was told you guys left the room and only left 2 people and them. Is that true?
Yes.
Because walisema essential crew only. Because at the end of the day, lazima uode maybe unafanya hiyo scene na yeye akuwe comfortable kuget intimate na wewe. Alafu pia hapo lazima pia uongeze ma skills zenye unajuanga. Ndio pia sasa hiyo scene ikue kabisa vile inafaa kuwa. Juu si
uongeze skills zako.
Yes, unajua lazima uboro from real life kwa sababu tuna reenact life ya ukweli, na hizi ni vitu wase udu vile Phil amesema chini ya maji. Ama kama ume make sure umepiga left right hakuna msee, alafu ndo mnafanya mambo yenu. But saa hii kombele ya kamera, machazo wase 4-5 ndo wamebaki kwa room. Mwanze ile kamera inaenda kukumulika kwa watu wengine wote mamilioni. So Mimi sikumind kwa sababu ni usanii tu, tunafanya usanii.
Actually, umende kitu feel by the way. These scenes, because a lot of the time I feel like you protect the lady, right? Right, Jackie? Like you protect the woman. Because the Saboki doesn't look like he was bothered. Him is like, of course, you know, lazima to make sure I'm comfortable. Because I'm comfortable. Him has no problem. He was like, of course, if you want to do it essential.
Lazima kufia team.
Muliza get comfortable, take ngapi.
Wait, how many takes did it?
Because I was like, I want to shoot this with the minimal takes as possible. So tujaribu take 3. So tukafanya ya kwanza nikajua ayo kabisa, maybe ana moving closer. Sasa akakuja akasema kuna kitu mnahata. Inakaa ni kama mnadu tu. Anasema we kama feelings, we kama emotions. So inabidi umejita mkutano ujitafute. Sawa. Alafu akisema action. Tulifanya takes ka 7-8 hivi. Ndio akapata Kenya yeye alikuwa anataka.
Before that, you know, so I think it was 2 weeks ago I had another cast on the trend, and they were saying that, you know, for tusemeka Isaboke sasa na wako star wake, lazima yani muwapatie time wa hang out, do build chemistry, because kuna venye watu wanaweza tell on camera. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Kwa hata wakunipatia time. Hata wakwati wanilipie date Java. Hiyo ndio ilikuwa like hiyo ndio ilikuwa day 1 ya kushoot for me. It was the 3rd day of principal photography na hiyo ndio day yenye mimi nimekam set. So hiyo ilikuwa scene yangu ya pili. Na mrembo of course tulienda kando tukapiga story, nikaona ni mtu pia anajitambua, ni msanii, so inaweza flow. Ingekuwa ni mtu mgeni mwenye kidogo maybe ako shy ama anaogopa kenye mamake ama shosho yake atasema shaona movie, ingekuwa tricky kidogo, but pia wode mtu tunaweza sema tu ni Empress alikuwa amekubali pia kufia team.
Yeah, both of you are doing it for the taking and doing it.
Lazima keep
I bet you are taking one for the team. Let me ask you, Jackie.
Yes.
Have you ever been approached to Kambiwa so kuna scene? It's a bit, you know.
Yeah. Sijawai. But I'm looking forward. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah.
Osoro kwa hapa. Kwa nini tunaweza?
Osoro. Mimi simjui. Hatujuani. Hatujuani. Unataka aniharibie soko niko kwa national TV.
No, but would you be comfortable? You do it?
Yeah, I would do it.
Because you're like an actual thespian, so.
Yeah, I would do it.
Yeah. Okay. This is very interesting because you know, for a lot of actors that's usually something that they grab yani ni shida kidogo.
I know some very good actors wanasemanga hawezi fanya intimate
especially pia ni kwa sababu nakumbuka kama Lupita, if you guys remember, I don't know if you guys used to follow MTV Sugar at the time.
Yes, absolutely.
The way they made her seem like what's the word, I can't say it now on air, but you know what I'm trying to say, because she did that scene with that guy. And I was like, no, but it's part of the movie. They're like, hakuna movie kama hiyo, sisi kama Wakenya hatujawahi kuwa na.
Sisi kama Waafrika.
Sisi kama
Waafrika. Morals haziko. Juu kama si ni wasanii ndio storytellers, we're supposed to depict society as it is. Na hiyo ni, it's a major part of society kwa sababu tuko hapa kusabia hiyo maneno si wote.
Actually, one of the main reasons as Philip Productions tumeenda hii side ya feature films and just selling the films directly to Kenyans is because on Kenyan TV we're so restricted to we are very restricted to a lot of the things that we can show or talk about, but manze tulikuwa tunafeel kuna so many stories like on Kenyan TV, even depicting like a couple on TV na kanganika workmates, unajua, because you can't even kiss on TV.
In fact, it skips. Like you just come like this, and then you go to the next part.
Yes, do like a feature gani. So Claire nani Isaboke amesema like tunataka to tell real authentic stories as they are.
Because we need to, you know, we talk about Nairobi, you know, we act as though these things aren't happening. Let's discuss them. Talk about missing your ex, you know what, which is something you are like, Usi-watch film now, please, Usi-watch film now. So Phil, the last time you were here, we were talking about your first film. You guys were excited, you were anxious, because you didn't know how it was going to go. You were like, so you guys can get it on our site. And now here you are, well on your way to being one of the biggest directors we've seen in this country. You're changing the game, Phil. You're changing the game. So tell people how you came up with the whole, you know, them buying your movies online and you having to screen these movies yourselves and organize, well, Denise organizing a lot of the things behind the scenes.
I think in 2017, 2018, there's a report that the Kenya Film Commission did, and they valued the film industry at about 200 billion Kenya shillings. So tuko hapo na Abel, 200 billion shillings. Tupewe tu moja, man, ndo iko hapo. And you know, that report just really triggered something. We're like, okay, so there's something this industry is missing. There's a need for films, and we can sell these things. And this has been a culmination of 5 years. You know, do a lot of research. Contact wase wengi sana China to figure out how to do DVDs. Tumeenda Modhuru tujue vile tutauza cinema. And Netflix was on the horizon at that point. Vile kama kashika, we're like, okay, why are we going the traditional way now? Tushaonesha digital media is the way to go. So the next thing now is looking for a tech guy who understood our vision, and we were lucky to meet a guy called Kanye. He runs a company called Azahab, and there's something he had tried to do before with Homeboys, I think, or something. So we explained to him our vision, and he was like, then I'll show you something. And the minute we were like, okay, so we can sell our films digitally, like, twende kazi. Because the biggest challenge in Kenya, and it still remains, is distribution. Like right now, tumetoka screening Garden City, and they were at the junction. Manzes in Chrome, Zimeja, and it's because we don't have enough cinema halls in this country. So we are packing the whole of Nairobi into 2 cinema halls. Distribution is still a big challenge. So. And then also the other thing ni tuliangalia biashara zina make sense Kenya. I mean, Safaricom, ABL, you know, mention them. They all sell their products directly to their consumer. So we're like, if we want to be as a big company as ABL or Safaricom, then we need to figure out how to sell our product directly to the consumer. Yeah, that's where we started from.
That's really good. So there was a grand Little Lie.
Yes.
And then now, here
Click,
you are.
click,
Click, bang.
So how many tickets have you sold? Or, I mean, can you give us an approximation? Because I'm not trying to like get carried in your business, but then how much you make it feel? That's what we want to know.
I know there were headlines that hit. Opening weekend, we made 2.5 million. You know, that's pretty dope and exciting considering we only opened in one cinema hall. If I can compare Hollywood, when they release a film, they open in over 4,000 cinema halls across the country. So for us to open in one cinema hall and to make 2.5 million in one weekend, that's crazy. For a lot of people, they're thinking that's a lot of money. For Denise, 2.5 million ni budget ya food peke yake.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, we can.
We can get away.
Yeah, so right now, because we've been so busy selling Abelako, Mombasa, Nairobi, and we're still selling cinema tickets and digital links. Meet up after 1 month na kupatia numbers. But there's one thing we are not shy of is stating our numbers, because for the longest time, because I don't know, in Kenya it's like a taboo to discuss money. I don't know why.
I think because we have this thing where when people know how much Isaboke made on this film, everybody, they will all come through, you know, and you feel like you have this spotlight on you.
Absolutely. So it's a 50-50 thing. Yes, there's the negative that comes with that, but the positive is when we released our GLL numbers, we got so many people who wanted to invest in Click Click Bang.
I saw that. Actual Kenyans, right?
Actual Kenyans.
Yeah, I saw that.
In fact, I think 60% of the budget Click Click Bang was invested by people, individual Kenyans when you're napenda cinema. Yeah, so I mean, we just have to go the Hollywood way. I mean, they always put up these fancy interviews and they say their numbers, and that's because we need to attract investors. We need to make film a viable economic product, you know. Yeah.
I mean, so how many years? How many years, Isaboke?
Tulikuwa tunafanya sarakasi na kina CP for the
Osoro is a dancer?
No, not a dancer. We were doing traveling theater with the kina CP.
Traveling theater. Why did I think he was a dancer? Because
of the name Sarakasi, I think.
He can't dance.
True
Can he dance, Jackie?
No, where? How?
How? He can't dance. I mean, you've been doing... listen to me. But anyway, so Jackie, you've been doing this for a minute.
Yeah.
Do you feel now, mali umefika sahi, wasa wameanza ku-embrace Kenyan film, Kenyan produced films? You know that we have donors from I don't know where. No, that Philips Productions. Omundi and so and so productions, you know, like it's actual Kenyan productions.
Yeah, they have, because naweza sema ilikuwa imedai na unajua industry yetu inafikanga mahali inakuwa stagnant kabisa. So sai nikiona wase wanajaza cinema mpaka wanakosa space, I'll say ni growth ingine hata siwezi sema ni nini, but imekuwa, and I'm so happy that it's coming back even in theaters. Osoro can tell you that ilikuwa imedai and then it's like people now are coming back and I'm so happy about it. Wanajaza show.
Sold out shows.
Sold out.
You know, let me tell you, so I go for one of their, you know, their shows, and so I see so many people, and I'm like, they must be here for something else. Let me go for our show with Osoro. And Osoro's like, no kongomini bebaji. I was wamekuja movie yangu. Wamekuja, you know, play yangu. And I asked them, all these guys, like it's the Avengers. Like they were waiting in line for more than half an hour for the doors to open. That's pretty huge. Dennis, I hear there's another film.
Yes.
Okay, so
hakuna kurara.
We are telling these guys, are we over ambitious or not? But yes.
Hebu tupatieni exclusive. I've been told the buds are out here buzzing. They're saying things to me. Yeah, they're saying things to me.
Hizo buds ziambie tukuje kuja waone Click Click Bang. Bado inaendelea.
But it's true, there is, right?
Oh yeah, even the script is ready, but at the moment, of course, everything is Click Click Bang. So for us to make this thing viable, kabisa lazima tuwe consistent. We can't be doing one film every 7 years.
It's just because it costs a lot of money. I think people need to know quality comes at a cost.
Oh yeah, I mean it's costly, but to go, okay, we'll bear the cross because we can see, we're seeing it. You know, if we can make 2.5 with one cinema hall, the day we're able to open in 10 or 20 cinema halls in one weekend, you know, how much does that translate? You know, so we are seeing there's something in the horizon, and so we just gotta be consistent. Anza kuinvest mkiangu.
I just started calculating it in my mind. Did you see me?
I mean,
Jackie.
Yeah, it's possible.
Like, wait, you're right. So if you are all across the country, and if only one got you 2.5 million, this is how you have the Woody Allens, and I mean, that terrible example, but then you know what I mean. Let me talk about Bruckheimer and, you know, other amazing Cameron and a lot of other amazing directors. This is how they make money. So if we go back to music, Wakadinali apparently charged you 450,000. I don't know how that story came out. Is it true? Kazi yangu ni film. Kazi yangu sasa ni kuchambua maneno. Hizi vitu zote.
Yeah, as in throughout the film, yani ukiwatch your movie inaingia na hiyo song yao getting named Ajab, like it was the song that we were vibing to on set all the time. So everyone was like, Phil, you have to lock that song. We did try it. We talked to them, and you know they were very courteous. But it's the hottest song right now, so it's definitely very expensive. In fact, for me, 450K is very cheap because, like I said, music is so expensive. So tuli yeah. By the way, mnajua valia ngoma yenyu, so hatuwezi afford sahi. By movie number 5 tutarudi.
I like that you said that because a lot of people, if you can't pay how much I tell you I'm worth, you're mad. You start talking badly. But sini mimi nimeona wathi yangu ni hiyo kiasi.
Unaringa.
Basi ni sawa.
Wanakupimia hewa.
Ati nini?
Wanakupimia hewa.
Wanakupimia hewa manze, wanakupimia hewa. So when we talk casting, Denise, how can people get a hold of you? Because they want to be a part of these projects. There's the Wakurugenzi fan base, there is Billet fan base, there is, you know, you all have influence in different spheres and they want to see how they can tap in. Because now it's becoming a movement.
We're trying to build a database and so we are pushing guys to send their portfolios to the email address info@philipproductions.com. But people are actually just reaching out to me directly through the DMs. And so we still channel them to that. So we are building a whole database. So that we are including everyone in this movement of ours.
But to be honest, Taki, we want to be doing 100, 200 films a year. As in all producers in this country, you feel it easy and it's actually, I think, one of the hardest questions I get. Part of the film. I'm like, guy, I'm just one producer. I cannot hire.
Is that the one thing people tell you when they see you?
Oh yeah. And sometimes hata nakwanga blank. Like I'm genuine. I don't know what to tell you. Yes, you're good, but so are 1,000 other people. So
that's true.
My hope is this route we are taking will be successful, and in a year we'll be producing 100, because on Click Click Bang, like the people we paid directly when we were producing was slightly above 320 Kenyans. Those are the people we paid directly. Kuna wenye siezi hata hesabu, like during the screening there were security guys, ushers, the guys who work at the cinemas. Those are guys we're still paying. So very easily Click Click Bang imelipa over 600 Kenyans. That's one film. So imagine if we were producing 100 or 1,000 films a year in this
We'll have an actual industry where people can make money from this.
So when politicians campaign and they say we will create jobs for young people, but they invest in film. Film will hire so many people.
Asemio, anasema.
Oh yeah.
Ukipatia pesa, he knows how he can hire and do his part. Right. So if you give him money for 10 films, it's like multiply 600 by that's a huge number. That's a very big number. Absolutely. How does it feel though? I mean, you know, Phil, because people watched you on Tahiti High.
Right.
How much were you making at the time?
Acha nikwambie tukianza, and we were so excited. I think we used to be paid 3,000 shillings an episode.
3,000?
Yes. It's as look on a lines. So on lines kama extra lipo ya 500.
So from 3,000
right.
or 500 depending on the day,
yes,
to now hiring 600 people.
Right.
What could you say got you to this point so that other upcoming film producers, directors can emulate and maybe tap into as they go about this very rigorous, difficult journey of the entertainment industry?
Consistency.
Consistency.
And I'd say our magic has been, we will outwork anyone we put us in a room with. Very few, I don't think there's a producer in this country who's done 2 feature films in less than a year, in a span of 9 months. Because we launched Grand Little Lie in October, and in July we dropped the second film. That's 9 months. So we will outwork anyone. That's our magic. That's our magic spice, and like consistency. That. Just being very consistent at the craft.
Be very consistent. Jackie, I saw this part where you were so emotional, you were crying. Are you one of those people who just cries on cue? Or were they like walikuwa na ndimu hapa?
Ndimu gani?
Onions.
Ukiekewa ndimu na vitunguu si actor.
That would be me. I'd be like Nikeni. Alafu nirudi.
No, they just give you that moment. They give you time to prepare. So nikienda home, kama nilikuwa shoot jana, naenda home nikijua kesho niko na scene ya kulia. So the next day when I get on set, napatiwa time yangu. The camera is rolling, wananiambia when you're ready, go.
Is that how it works?
Oh yeah.
Oh god.
Oh yeah.
They're like, just take your time.
So it's you have to create the environment. You know, like right now we're in a very hype. So saizi kuambia mtu wabulia. So
Osoro anaweza. Osoro ibuka mwasho venye unazalia one time.
Au nimkisia neza.
Nikwambia venye hakuna ndizi after show.
Wow.
Just cry. Where are you? Osoro. Unazalia. Ukilia sai one time I swear nakupatia 5k. Ukilia tu sai. Ulie tu on cue 5k.
Baby lia. Baby lia.
Suli.
Ndio tunahitaji hiyo pesa.
Hiyo pesa tunahitaji.
But sasa 5k acha nipande baby bagini kwa 5k machozi.
5k okay.
Ya mwanaume 5.
5.
Matanga mbaba anapoteza mzazi na machozi itoki.
Lia, toa miwani. Toa miwani.
Miwani nimetoa.
Haya, si ulie basi. Nataka kuona kama wewe ni actor wa kweli. Mbona macho tayari ni red?
Si ndio hii inatoka ni nini?
Anaharibu moment.
Unaacha kazi ya maelfu juu ya 5k. Juu machozi ndio hii. Mimi sioni machozi.
Wapi?
Ndio hiyo.
Hapana.
Lipo msanii.
Unaniangalia tu sana.
Unaona? You have to create the moment.
Okay, let me tell you. Machozi si kama susu.
Sasa.
Yes, tu. Leta
hatujuani sasa.
Ameshakuruka.
Natafuta unga na hauoni.
Iko wapi?
Dennis, why can people watch the film? How much are the tickets?
I watched.
Good.
Oh, he did. He was there today. Lazima angekuja kusupport familia. Nitakula nini asipokuja?
Ya kuonyesha si complimentary. No, I'm just showing you. Amina uende uone. Yes, ndio hii.
Aya ndio hii.
Yeah.
I like these guys.
Alilipa na akakuja.
Their own platform as well.
Yeah.
I feel I said all the coins.
Na tunaendelea bado hii weekend.
Wapi na wapi? Tell people.
On tomorrow, our final screening be at Garden City Cinemax and Junction Cinemax and Nyali Cinemax. So yeah, the people who are not able to do, we are still selling the links online. philittv.com, the links are going for at least 250 bob. If not, cheza kama wewe. And yeah.
So this is 250 in the theater.
No. In the theater it's 1,000 shillings.
1,000 bob.
Yeah, the theater.
And then 250 if you're going to buy it off the website, which is
feedeattv.com. Yeah, the links are going for 250 shillings.
Yeah.
Jackie,
where should people watch this film?
Nyali, Mombasa.
No, why?
Oh, why? This movie is a game changer. Ongea hivyo utajua mahali utalala leo. Sema pole kwa TV vizuri. This film is a game changer. Wacha nikwambie hii movie watu wengi sana wanaweza relate nayo. So they should come and watch it and just experience it. Sitaki kujinx. But it's an amazing movie. Haijafanywa Kenya. Yeah.
Okay, there you go. Like I said, man, Phil and Abel are they're doing some things. Isaboke, of course, is in. Jackie is in the film. Denise is part of the bigger team. Osoro, I know you're trying to get into the film. It's how you should talk to her. Don't know next to Phil. Phil is kukusaidia.
Hakuwa namba yangu pia mimi aniambie hebu try this.
No.
Nani hakuwa namba yako?
Alright, so we're done. They need to leave. Can they leave?
Sasa mimi tuko hapa familia mzima
tunaenda. Haya, sawa. Wenyewe anaenda happy. Alright, so we have DJ Flinch, who is still, there he is. Alright, so Flinch works at Nation FM, by the way. Make sure that you listen to him every single Friday. From what time? From 7 to 10. Oh, 7 to 10. So that's what you were doing before our show. Oh, okay. Alright, so Flinch, what are you playing for us? Are you going to go back to Cold Outside? Can you request songs? Yeah. Huh?
Are you feeling cold?
I'm not feeling cold, but the song, just yes. Yes. All right, so play whatever jam you want to play for us as we end the show. But there you go. Make sure you check out Click Click Bang in theater this weekend. Do not miss it. Support the industry, man. Support it. Don't be one of those guys who just complain about content and then you're not there to support them. This is a 250 bob kununua online kweli ni kitu ya kucomplain. Thou ya kwenda kuwatch upeleke dem yako date wife hata hujapeleka out for so long na ndio weekend ya mwisho karibu elections. Ebu endeni watch movie please. DJ Flinch, let's go.